Welcome back to the deep dive. Today we're jumping into one of Taiwan's biggest, most cherished holidays, the Mid-Autumn Festival.
That's right. It's a fascinating one.
It really is. It's this mix of family, ancient stories, food, and, well, fire, actually. Quite a bit of fire.
Yeah, that part's pretty unique.
So the festival happens on the 15th day of the 8th lunar month, always centered around the brightest full moon of the year. But like I said, there's this modern twist involving, charcoal and smoke that's kind of surprising.
And that's exactly what makes it so interesting to unpack. At its heart, the theme is simple, really beautiful, family, being together, celebrating that full moon. It's a symbol of unity, of abundance.
Okay.
So our mission today is to sort of peel back those layers, look at the old traditions, see how Taiwan put its own spin on it, especially recently, and maybe cover some key things you'd want to know to really get the feel for it.
Great. So where do we start? I guess with the oldest part, the legends.
Definitely. You have to start with the moon goddess. That's
Yeah.
the anchor.
Right, the story of change.
Exactly. It's this really poignant story. She takes this elixir, this immortality potion, ends up separated from her husband, and floats up to the moon.
Ah, okay.
And the legend says she's still up there, living on the moon, maybe with just the jade rabbit for company. It adds this layer of, well, melancholy beauty to the full moon.
And families actually tell this story, like on the night.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
It's part of the ritual. You're outside, maybe eating, looking up at the moon, and the kids hear this story. It makes the moon more than just, a bright light. It's a whole other world up there.
Turns stargazing into storytelling. I like that.
And speaking of things you do while looking at the moon, the food. We have to talk about mooncakes.
Ah, yes, the mooncakes. Iconic.
Totally iconic. Traditionally, they're these really dense, round cakes, often quite rich.
What kind of fillings are we talking?
Well, the classic ones are things like lotus seed paste or sweet red bean paste. And often there's a salted duck egg yolk right in the middle.
Representing the moon.
Exactly.
Uh-huh.
Represents the full moon. But, mooncakes aren't just about eating.
Right, there's a whole social aspect, isn't there? Especially with gifting them.
Oh, it's huge. Mooncakes are serious social currency around this time. Giving and receiving them, particularly in business or extended family contexts.
It's important.
So the fancier the box, the better.
Pretty much. The brand, the packaging, how many you get, all signals respect, status, maintaining relationships. It's quite complex. But then again, this is Taiwan, so you also get all these modern creative takes. Taro filling, pineapple, even ice cream mooncakes are popular now.
Yeah.
Shows that balance, Tradition meets innovation.
Okay, so mooncakes are key. What else? There's a fruit too, right? The big one?
The pomelo, yes. It's a large citrus fruit, kind of like a grapefruit, but usually sweeter, and it's perfectly in season right around the festival.
A nice contrast to the rich mooncakes, I bet.
Definitely. That bit of acidity is welcome. But like everything else, there's more to it. There's a fun tradition, especially with kids.
Oh, yeah.
They often take the peel after eating the fruit and wear it like a hat. You see lots of pictures of kids with pomelo hats. That's cute. Is there symbolism there too?
There is. It's a bit of wordplay, actually. The name of the fruit in the local language sounds very similar to the word for blessing or good fortune.
Ah, okay. So sharing the fruit is like sharing a blessing.
Exactly. It's a really thoughtful gesture.
Okay. Ancient legends, symbolic foods. Now let's get to the fire, the barbecue part. This feels like a sharp turn.
It really does. It's the uniquely Taiwanese twist. If you're in Taiwan for Mid-Autumn Festival night, the smell of barbecue is absolutely everywhere.
You're not kidding. Like citywide.
Citywide, island-wide. Balconies, rooftops, parks, sidewalks, filled with people grilling. Families, friends, neighbors.
Wow. Just
Yeah.
grilling meat, veggies, seafood.
Yep, all of it. Skewers are popular. Everyone gathers around these, sometimes makeshift, grills under the moonlight. It's noisy, it's smoky, it's incredibly social.
So how on earth did that become part of an ancient moon festival? It feels so modern.
Because it is modern. That's the craziest part. This whole massive BBQ tradition, it basically started in the 1980s.
Wait, the 80s? Seriously? Not some centuries-old harvest thing?
Nope. Less than 40 years old.
How?
Get this. Marketing campaigns.
No way.
Yes. Apparently, some major soy sauce brands ran these really successful ad campaigns encouraging people to barbecue during the Mid-Autumn holiday, using their sauce, of course.
So a tradition born from commercials. That's kind of wild. Does that cheapen it, do you think?
That's the fascinating question, isn't it? You could argue it does, but the fact that it took hold so intensely suggests it filled a need.
A need for what?
Maybe a more active, modern, social way to celebrate the holiday together. The moon gazing is lovely, but maybe a bit quiet for some. The BBQ offered this communal, fun activity that fit perfectly with the day off and the theme of gathering.
So it just exploded.
It exploded to the point where cities actually had to scramble to create rules about where people could grill, manage the smoke, the cleanup, all because millions of people suddenly decided, Mid-Autumn Festival, let's barbecue.
That's incredible. So for many people now, the BBQ is just as important as the mooncakes.
Absolutely. It shows how culture isn't some fixed thing in a museum. It breathes, it adapts, it absorbs new things, even things from a soy sauce ad.
Okay, so if you, our listener, get invited to one of these BBQs, which sounds amazing, what are the ground rules? Let's do some quick do's and don'ts.
Good idea. Okay, do number one. Definitely go if you're invited. It's the best way to soak up the real atmosphere, the local vibe.
Right. Do number two.
Try the different mooncakes.
Yeah.
Be adventurous. Sample the traditional ones, sure, but try the taro or pineapple or whatever new creation is on offer. Shows your game.
Okay. And number three.
Share pomelos. Bring one as a gift. Share slices. It's easy, seasonal, and carries that lovely symbolic weight we talked about. A simple, thoughtful gesture.
All right. Now the don'ts. What should people avoid?
Don't number one, try not to waste food at the BBQ. Hosts go all out, prepare tons of food. It's polite to finish what you take, even if you can't possibly eat everything they offer.
Standard politeness makes sense. Any others?
Yeah, this one's more traditional. Don't point directly at the moon.
Oh, why not?
There's an old superstition, kind of a folk tale, that the moon might get offended and cut your ear. Sounds strange, I know.
Uh-huh. Okay, so probably best not to point.
Exactly. Even aside from the superstition, it's just seen as a bit disrespectful towards the moon, which is sort of the guest of honor for the night. Shows thoughtfulness to avoid it.
Got it. So, stepping back, how would you describe the overall feeling, the modern vibe of the festival now? It's this blend, right?
It's totally a blend. You still have the core meaning family, unity, honoring the moon. But the energy around it, especially for younger people, is often much more geared towards it being a fun social holiday, a long weekend excuse to party.
So expect both quiet reflection and noisy celebration.
Exactly. You'll see families having quiet moments, maybe sharing the pomelo and the moon goddess story, but you'll also hear fireworks, music playing, see night markets absolutely packed, and smell those BBQs everywhere. It's lively. The unity is still there, but it's celebrated in, well, louder, smokier ways now, too.
It sounds like a really dynamic holiday. Okay, let's maybe distill some key vocabulary, terms that really help understand the festival.
Good idea. We can run through a few quickly.
All right, first one, obviously, Mid-Autumn Festival.
Right. The main event, a major holiday in Taiwan focused on moon gazing and family gatherings. Like, the Mid-Autumn Festival is one of the biggest holidays here.
Okay. Next. Full moon?
Simple, but central. The moon when it's completely lit up. Families admire the full moon together during the festival. That's the visual centerpiece.
Then mooncake.
The iconic pastry, sweet or savory fillings.
Ooh.
We exchange mooncakes with relatives to celebrate. Essential for gifting.
And the fruit. Pomelo.
That large citrus fruit, eaten for good luck, remember. Eating pomelos during mid-autumn is a fun tradition, especially with the hat thing.
Yeah, right. And the modern edition, barbecue.
Or BBQ. Outdoor grilling, now a huge, uniquely Taiwanese custom for the festival. Our family had a big barbecue for Mid-Autumn Festival. You'll definitely encounter this.
What about the meal itself? Sometimes it's more than just BBQ, right?
True. You could say feast, a large celebratory meal shared with loved ones. The Mid-Autumn Festival is a time for family feasts under the full moon. Captures the abundance.
And the underlying concepts, maybe tradition.
Good one. Customs passed down. Moon viewing is an important tradition of the festival. Though, as we've seen, traditions can be quite new, too.
Huh, true. Last one, cultural heritage.
Yeah, encompasses all of it, the practices, the stories, the food that reflect identity and history. The Mid-Autumn Festival is a key part of Taiwan's cultural heritage.
Perfect. That gives a good handle on the key elements.
So if we were to wrap this up, what are the main takeaways? I think it's really about connection to family, to the past through legends, and even connection through these newer shared activities like the BBQ.
Yeah, it honors tradition but isn't stuck.
Exactly. It's about savoring the pomelos, sharing the mooncakes, telling the old stories, but also laughing and flipping skewers with friends under the same moon. It's warm, it's joyful.
And it shows traditions can evolve, right? They can absorb new things and still keep their core meaning.
Precisely. The spirit of unity finds new ways to express itself.
Okay, so let's leave everyone with a final thought to chew on. We've just talked about how a festival, thousands of years old, pretty rapidly adopted a custom basically invented by Well, by soy sauce
Right,
ads.
the BBQ phenomenon.
So if a tradition that deep can absorb something so modern, so commercial, and make it completely its own, what does that suggest about the traditions in your own culture? How fixed are they really? Could something that feels totally normal or even new today become a deeply ingrained ritual generations from now?
Makes you think about what parts of our current lives might become the ancient traditions of the future.
Something to ponder. Thanks for joining us on the deep dive.